Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video. In this video, I'll be going over the many new pictures we have of Shadow High. So let's get right into it. We received this picture from the official Shadow High account not long ago, and this is actually the same doll that we saw on the first close-up shot that they posted, because if you notice, she's wearing a kind of black dress that kind of goes into a lighter fade, which is exactly how it looks like on the first close-up shot that we looked at in the last video, where it has the belt and it said SH. Remember, this is that doll. They're the same doll. So, but we cannot see much more. Like we can just tell that she has a bow and she has like a high ponytail, and we can't really tell what her face looks like. But this is just the first of many pictures that we got from Shadow High. So let's just keep going. Then last week, I think out of nowhere, we got a much more clearer shot of a new boy character. The only part that's kind of glitching are his eyes, and so I think Rainbow High UK Thunder on Instagram, they were kind enough and they kind of deglitched the eye portion, and so that was awesome. Thank you. So let's look at his outfit, because like he is a boy, because remember the last video I said that people thought it was Jade because of the jacket and stuff, but nope, it's a new boy. And I'm pleased to say that it even looks like this guy has a new face mold, because it looks like he might be of Asian descent with the new eye mold. And that's really nice, because he does look a lot like River with his haircut. You know, it's very, very similar. So I'm glad that he is going to be very unique. And he does look really cool with that jacket, and just his whole outfit, you know, it looks very fitting, very cohesive. So yeah, we actually get to see more of his outfit in the next picture, which we just got yesterday. Or no, I think we even got this picture on Sunday. It just came out of nowhere, and we have 4 full-on like visible new dolls here. So I mean, you know, we gotta talk about it. Obviously, we can see more of the boy character. We can just see his pants and his shoes. It all looks very cohesive, and so I feel like we gotta talk about the girls now, because there's really not much else to say about the boy. I'm just excited to see. Another big thanks to Rainbow Thunder UK on Instagram, because they also kind of took away the glitches off of their eyes, so I could clearly see them better. So that's really nice. So thank you again. So yeah, let's take a closer look at this picture. Now that we can clearly see each doll. We can only see 4 dolls here, so I will go more into that later. But so the girl on the left, she reminds me of Carmen. It's actually something that someone told me on Instagram. They told me that they reminded them of Carmen, and that's true. I see it because of the curly hair, the makeup, but I do see, I'm glad that she has a unique style with the sneakers and the socks, and like I was not expecting her outfit to look the way it does. So yeah, and then the girl in the middle, obviously, if you remember, she is one of the girls that we saw first on the depicted on the artwork. You know, she was the one with the, you know, the two the black and white hair, and then the like snake print dress or something. Like she is that girl that we saw early on. So this is her, and I completely missed it in the artwork, but she does have a jacket that she wears over her shoulders, so that's nice. And her boots are kind of boring, like, you know, I'm kind of shocked to say that, but you know, everything else on her looks really nice. Also, she might have a new face mold, because her jaw is very round. It almost reminds me of Margot's face, because Margot's face was also like, her jaw was also kind of very round, you know, it had kind of that same face shape. So I'm wondering if that's not just the same face mold they used for Margot, you know. I think that is, because it looks very similar to face shape, you know, it's very round, and then, you know, I think that might just be the same face shape that they used for Margot, so, but I'm not sure. Someone just pointed it out, and yeah, I agree, it does look very round. Then on the far right, obviously we have the first girl we saw who was completely blacked out. We couldn't see her face or anything. She was in the shadows, remember, in the first picture we saw. And so here we can clearly see her face, and it looks so pretty, and her makeup and her bow is really cute, and her hair is in a high ponytail, giving me Ari vibes, obviously Ariana Grande. And the thing that people were like so like, you know, in awe of her the first time that we got her tease is her edges, and so I'm glad to see that her edges are gonna be in black and white, and that's really cute. So and she has the new hand mold. You can see here she has painted on nails, and I love that. And yeah, her dress seems to be like very layered and just very poofy. I love how it looks. She's the one who looks the most different to me, I think, aesthetic wise, because all the other girls, they kind of look like they would go shopping in the same store, you know what I mean? But she's giving me like a very classy vibe, you know, like very you know, ball gown aesthetic. So I'm very like, she's my favorite right now. Someone also made an edit of this picture, or I'm not even sure if it's an edit or if they just played around with the tools, you know, if the color was already there and it just, you know, pulled up the saturation or whatever. So I'm not sure how this, you know, came about, but this might be how they look like, you know. I mean, I think I'm it's safe to say that I was not the only one who's going to believe that they were going to be sold black and white, like how they were being depicted, right? Like, I thought they were going to be all like gray and stuff. So how do you feel about this? Would you prefer for them to have a fully colorful aesthetic, or for them to be black and white? You know, let me know down below, because maybe it'll just be like a color change feature, or, you know, something like that. That would be cool if like their outfit pieces just change with like sun exposure, you know. But I'm not sure, like, because I mean, you know, Shadow High, it would make sense if they're all kind of black and white, right? Like, kind of, I don't know. maybe they have color, maybe they don't, right? Let's go over each doll we know of so far. So doll number 1 is the doll that we saw here in the new picture, who's in the middle. She has the black and white hair, she has the big earrings, she has the choker, and she's the doll that we saw on the artwork first. Doll number 2 is the first doll we got a close-up of, with her black dress, the SH initials belt, and she's the doll now, obviously, with the bow on her head that we see on the far right of the new picture. Doll number 3 is the girl we saw a close-up of, with the huge earrings, the jacket with a little peak on her shoulder, and she's the same doll that we see here, who's on the left with the curly hair. You can clearly see the long earrings there as well, and that she also has the same jacket on with a little peak on the shoulder portion. Doll number 6 is obviously the boy character. You know, we got a close-up of his jacket. People thought he was Jade, but no, it's actually just a new boy character altogether. He has the same haircut like River, and he might have a new face mold. Now, doll number 4 and 5 are actually the two that we haven't gotten more information about, because whereas we have gotten, even of doll number 4, we have gotten a leak, not a leak, but a close-up shot of her dress, right? Doll number 5, we haven't even gotten a close-up tease of her outfit yet. So they're keeping doll number 5 under wraps, like very, very tightly. So yeah, like so these two we haven't gotten any newer pictures of as I'm filming right now. So yeah, those two are the ones we have the least information on right now. Also, who's gonna be the doll who has green skin? Because, right, in the doll leaks we saw a couple videos back, I showed y'all the body leaks with the different colors, right? Black, gray, white, almost like a violet color, right? And we also saw a green body. So was that just a prototype dummy, or is she actually gonna be a doll with green skin? And how would that make sense contextually? You know, like how would that make sense in the world of Rainbow High, where it's based on reality? You know, there's no fairies and stuff. Like, Rainbow High is based in reality and not, you know, like there's no magic in Rainbow High. It's just like it's a realistic, you know, contextual scenario. So How would that make sense if a girl has green skin? Anyway, yeah, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up if you did. Be sure to leave any thoughts or questions you may have down below. Let me know what you thought of this group picture. Who's your favorite? Do you prefer them colored or black and white? Do you want there to be a green-skinned doll? Let me know why. And what are your hopes for the other two girls that we don't know much about? Let me know down below. Quick shout out to Lance Lapid, who requested a shout out, so here it is. Thank you for commenting and leaving sweet comments. You can do that as well and request a shout out if you so please, and I will try to do it in the next video. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already so you don't miss out when I post more Shadow High, Rainbow High doll news. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.